inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Touchdown, Raiders. It's complete. Henry Ruggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. Ferguson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, Ferguson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Ferguson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off-play action. Ferguson rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And some room to run now. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17-0 our score after 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Ferguson. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve past then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Off the play fake, Ferguson. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off play action, Ferguson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Rico Gafford, the intended target.
And it's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 3rd for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
They've got his man complete. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 99 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Ferguson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Ferguson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off the play fake. Ferguson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Jacobs. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Moss for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 51, Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Ferguson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Ferguson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was and this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ferguson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off play action. Ferguson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 166 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.